Hey folks, so I decided I'd review the not-so-new movie Her. Before I start, I just want to get on the record that this is the first time I've actually filmed myself doing one of these, and I'm doing this on my phone, so this isn't exactly going to be a high-quality production. Let me jump right in by saying that this movie is really, really good. One of the best movies of 2013, possibly my favorite. The movie takes place in the not-so-distant future. It stars Joaquin Phoenix as Theodore, a man who purchases a new operating system that has a female voice and interacts with the user similarly to a real person. As he speaks with the OS more and more, he begins to fall in love with her. So this movie was very personal for me, which is why I liked it so much. It spoke about some of the issues I have in my life, as well as some of my concerns about how technology will shape the future. I'm very introverted, so I spend a lot of time indoors and have a very hard time talking to people. So I could relate to the character of Theodore and his loneliness. Therefore, the story progression felt believable to me. And the idea that people could fall in love with their computers is really not as crazy as it sounds. Let's say this OS is created. It emulates human speech and personality believably and is basically catered specifically for the user. It might not be better than actual human contact, but it would certainly be easier. You wouldn't have to worry about rejection or being judged or whatever. It brings up a lot of questions about what society would be like if that happens. Would that cure people of their loneliness? And if it does, would that ultimately be a good or bad thing? But getting back to the movie, the subject is handled delicately by writer and director Spike Jonze. Since his first feature film being John Malkovich in 1999, Jones has specialized in high-concept films that sound bizarre and are bizarre, but ultimately have a real heart to them. I would say this is his best work yet. Jones isn't alone here, though. Joaquin Phoenix is brilliant as usual, and the movie wouldn't work at all without an actor like him in the role. He really sells the deep sadness that Theodore has within him, as well as the joy he feels later on. The voice of the computer is provided by Scarlett Johansson, who gives one of the best performances of her career, and in a movie where she doesn't even appear on screen. I personally never realized what a sweet voice she has because I was always fixated on her looks. Although I wonder if it would have been less distracting to use an actress who wasn't so recognizable, Johansson does nail the role. In smaller roles, you also get good work from Amy Adams, Rooney Mara, Olivia Wilde, and Chris Pratt. I can't say Her is a movie for everyone, since there's a lot of people, through no fault of their own, who won't be able to gel with the premise. But if you think you can get on page with it, I definitely recommend it. It's a touching and honest look of love, technology, and friendship. If you're still here, thanks for watching. Feel free to let me know what you thought of the movie or this review. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go program Gemma Arterton's voice into my microwave. I'll see you next time.